Hey everybody, it's Jason Blaha here, and I just stumbled across this, and I got a good laugh because this person tried to basically berate me and claimed that I had deleted something that I actually had just seen and know for a fact I hadn't deleted. It's really weird how people get with that. They're freaking out about deleted comments, and a lot of times, guys, you're going to find those comments really aren't deleted. And this was such a case. And you know what? I decided to go ahead and put the original one up because rather than take something that someone meant to try to insult and troll, let's make this an educational experience because there's something we can all learn from this. This is actually useful. And this really becomes an issue with having an international audience. And all fitness YouTubers, everyone with a weightlifting audience is an international audience. But I'm someone who has both trained and competed abroad where you only have access to kilogram plates. And I have also competed and trained in the United States where we generally only use pound plates. And sometimes there's some confusion there. And a lot of people, we say things like 2 plates, 3 plates, 4 plates, whatever per side. And we think that that means the same thing because they're really, really close. But as the plates go up, the difference becomes larger because the truth is when we start dealing with those individual full-size plates, the 20 kilogram plates that they use everywhere else in the world other than the United States, those only weigh 44 pounds. And it's the same with our standard Olympic bars. They're 44 pounds or 20 kilos around the world. In the United States, they're actually 45 pounds. It's an extra pound. So what you end up with is that the bar and each plate that you add adds an extra pound. And over time, that adds up. So when someone is saying 2 plates aside, it actually is not the exact same weight. It's a little lighter than it would be in America. That is 220 pounds to us, but it's actually 225, so 5 extra pounds, which is just over 2 kilos. It's not a massive difference, but it is a difference. And when we start getting to 3 plates, 4 plates, things like that, it starts to become a lot more significant. For example, because anywhere that uses primarily the metric system, when you get to 3 plates aside, they're going to call that 140 kilos. That is actually 308 pounds. In the United States, that's 315. So we're getting to 7 pounds difference, and it just goes up and up from there. And so when people count those plates, they don't realize there is a small difference. And that was a case of a person who really didn't know. Maybe they really thought I was ignorant and maybe they didn't really know that 2 plates aside in the U.S. is actually 5 pounds heavier than 2 plates aside is everywhere else in the world who is using kilograms. And it just goes to show, guys, that there's cultural differences between all of us, and we miss little things that we don't think about sometimes when we're dealing with people from other cultures, and it's a big deal when we're talking about basic numbers and math and things on weightlifting channels and powerlifting channels and bodybuilding channels and fitness channels because we're losing sometimes some things in the conversions and people don't know little things like that you're actually dealing with different weights, slightly different weights than you think you are. So the truth is a person going from one country to the other, you see a certain amount of weight on the bar. As those plates start adding up, they might have more or less weight on the bar than you actually think they do based upon the different measurement depending upon the country you're in. And it's just something to be aware of. And again, that was a case there of a person was actually ignorant of it and they thought I was ignorant. And I think it was just a misunderstanding on their part. So remember that, guys. The plates and the bars in the United States are actually 1 pound heavier with the full-size plates and the bars than they are in most other countries because we're doing them at 45 pounds instead of 20 kilos. All right, guys, but that's really all I have to say on that today. I hope it's been informative, and I will talk to you guys next time.